All right. Welcome to live stream 61, MinuteQuest number 11. One state only challenge, the quest for power number 3, on this one brute force. I don't know if that's the best title for it. I don't know. I always try to come up with something. Let's get right into it. If you've watched this before, this is MinuteQuest. Hold on, it seems a little loud. Music's a little loud. Let me turn it down a little. All right. Cool. All right. This is MinuteQuest. This is the quest for power, of course, as you just heard me say. Um, no rise up. Hold on. Let's see if I have any. I need a rise up would be sort of useful for this, but not too useful. All right. Now, watch the last one. You're here from MinuteQuest 6. Power. I don't know if you're caught up. Hopefully you're caught up. But if power was 6, power 2 is 6. All right. Anyways, treasure room. I have to. I gotta get stronger. I must get stronger. I almost titled it that, but I was running out of characters. I'm trying to get better at titling so that I can make them I can use the same title over on YouTube without having to think about it too much. Because YouTube has yeah, no, it didn't happen. I forget. It's just brute force. I just gotta keep going and see if I get a hit it. It's a bit of luck, it's a little bit brute force. Head first into a boss. Those were a lot of titles I wanted to use, but it just didn't fit with 100. I have 100 characters, and then I'm also trying to do all the other titles. Yo, what up, Marty? Glad to have you here. Getting into this power run, I just started it up. I know I started the stream a little early, but I had it all set up, and I was just like, oh, I was gonna get into it. But back in the quest for power, save. So I gotta see if I can kill this boss here at the end. I get my stats up. Say what? Let me look at the screen. What's it doing? The game background? Oh, I'm in the treasure room. So it's like a boss room, right? Is that what you're talking about? Here, let me go. Here. I think we were talking about the stream background for a second. I was like, wait, what did I fuck up? No, it's a treasure room. So the treasure room show up every like 60 minutes of game time. You probably got one, right? You've got a treasure room there, right? You've been playing for a while. It's just a treasure. Yeah, it's just one of the. I thought you said this. I thought the stream was messed up. Okay, all right, yeah. I'm sure they should spawn in every like. I think as long as you beat it, another one spawns in within like 40 to 80 minutes. I don't know what the actual time frame is. I've always thought it was about. Oh, they change. Certain ones are different boss rooms. So this one's a cave, sort of dungeon. There's other ones that are just like the beach, or it's all any of the boss rooms. It's just basically repeats of the boss rooms, but with randomized, uh, slightly, slightly above your skill level enemies normally are like right at your skill level basically. That's why I'm not. So my distance is still at point zero. Because if I level up anymore, I can't one shot these. Oh, I got the wisp. I wonder if that's any useful. All right, hold up. The wisp might be useful. Another pet is always good. Another pet on this run is always good because the pets could be. I could just get something good off that. So let me see. Some speed up isn't. Is that another bit power? Um, the pay up. That's it goes up with your level. So it's just however many gold you get as many gold as whatever your level is. You can just tap it whatever your level is. So it just keeps going up as you level up. Just the amount of gold you get. I sort of start to ignore it because I just don't want to sit there and do it. I'd rather just get back into the game and get XP and gold at the same time instead of sit there and tap just for gold. But if you really need gold, then it's good. But I'm not worried about it on this. But it's there. The king will just throw you gold for your job until he stops and starts throwing shit at you. Um, Literally. Oh hell yeah, yeah. I didn't have to worry about it. Yeah. Oh, you got your control set up. That's good. That's good. Let me see. Let me check this other. Oh, that's a better. Oh, I wanted the accuracy up. That's why. But I don't know if it matters. Maybe I just want to pure power. I might not need the accuracy increase. Let me see. I never went anywhere. Maybe raw damage will be better. I have other pets, right? Oh, only have to want those two. All right. And yeah, let's see if a little bit of extra damage is just. Oh, cool. You're making pro. You're Oh yeah. It's a long game, right? Like obviously this saves at point zero, but it gets to uh yeah, a little bit extra damage isn't bad. My chance to hit is so low, I don't think it's gonna matter. The speed. Um swear I know I got a hit. I don't know if I get in with this. 3 point I want to say it's 3.4, something like that. I don't remember. I think it's 3.4. I think the wiki has that somewhere, the info, but I should just try to not look that stuff up. I think it's 3.4. 3.4 kilometers, yeah, yeah. 3.4, 3.5, one of those. It's around there. Um, I don't know if I get a hit in with this build, so I don't have enough health anyways, or damage anyway, so I'm just gonna keep trying it. So if I get a hit in with this, I'll get the hit in faster, because I'll be doing more damage. So, probably then. There, yeah. Yeah, it's probably 3 point. Yeah, it's a little bit further then. There's like it's the white. I think you watched me beat it. Um, yeah, hell yeah. All right. Yeah, you're on the second boss. Sick. You're sure gonna be beating the game before me. Yo. There you go. Yeah, bide your time, get some health back up. You probably got good vitality. Yeah. I don't know the total count of bosses. I know the final stage is like three. The final boss is at like 37.9 kilometers. There's quite a few. I want to say here. I guess I can tell actually. I can tell you how many bosses there are. If I go to no 30. Well, the distance is 30. So I don't know if that's many bosses there are here. It's gonna be. Oh wait, I don't have it yet. Um, you killed the first boss. If you go to your pages for your pets, right wherever the cannon like that first boss is, yeah, 37 clay. Yeah. Wherever that first pet that you got when you killed the boss, it's every pet after that first boss is are the bosses. I don't know how many that is. I don't know which page that's on. I don't have the boss yet. I haven't killed it. So quite a few bosses. Yeah, there's quite a few. There's quite a few bosses. I want to say some of the middle ones get kind of muddled because like you start getting leveled and you kind of just can power through a few. Um, I don't remember all of them. I can't. I know the first two. I'm always like, oh, the first two, right? And I know the third one's like an underwater, like a squid or an octopus or something. Um, I don't know if I have enough accuracy to get this hit. 84? Hell yeah. I might not be able to. I might be able to get hit, but this needs back. Did I ever save it? No. Well, all right. I'll save my best power, and then I'll save my best accuracy. Set two of them. How's the audio sound? It seemed like I had a bit of a echo, but I don't know if it was just the way my headphones were doing their thing. The way it's set up right now, it's a little different. All right, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Let's see. What did I want? I wanted a bit extra speed. Might not be bad for this, right? Well, maybe I get a few extra hits in. My damage is gonna go up anyways. I wonder if I'll get a hit in today. I haven't got a single hit yet. Um, maybe one of these will drop a better, have higher accuracy equipment. Right, here we go. Brute force. Brute force determination. Out and out again. Trial and error. I'll get it. I'll get it. Speed's low. I have no accuracy. Right? Like, I can't hit. Like, watch me fight the boss. Like, I have no, like, yeah, because I have no accuracy. Because my speed's down. I have no intelligence. I can't hit. Like, I'll get a hit eventually. I was able to do it on the last trip. I was able to get hit it, but it's rare. I got low luck. I gotta get crits. Bad luck, brute force. Yeah, power run might not be possible. It's the only one that I'm like not guaranteed will actually be able to beat the boss. The rest I'm pretty convinced will do it. Well, three out of 4 I know. Vitality is the only one that's haven't done, but I'm sure can do it. And then power on the other hand just might not be possible. But I'm gonna try it anyways. I'm gonna do the other 4 again, or 3, and then yeah, you have to get that surprise. I'll see. I got some hits in. See, so I can get my accuracy is high enough to get some hits, and I only need a few because my power is that strong. And then I can beat this boss. I can beat this treasure room and then wait for another one to spawn in. So when I beat this boss, I might call this. I don't know. I guess I'll probably leave it up. I'll probably leave the stream going until another treasure room spawns in, at the very least, so that when I start up next week's power run, I don't have to start it out with a wait for the treasure room to show up. No hits. I got 2 hits and I had it down to like half health. So I really only need a few hits. Not that I get many, right? And that's why I can't go any farther, like in the game. Like if I try and actually go out here, if I cross over there, it messes everything up because I won't have enough. At this point I could. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that's what I'm doing here, over and over again. Running into a wall, head first. Come on, here we go. It's 3 times as fast as the regular path, but the enemies are stronger. Normally the enemies have that little like this guy doesn't have it. I'm gonna say the enemies have that little skull next to their health bar. Normally means they hit for harder. It's just a bit more difficult, but you get you can get farther faster because you cover ground faster. So it's a nice way to run to bosses when you know you can make it. If you're like, oh, I just need to get to the boss, you don't want to like take it, it's just faster. It's good for that. I'm not even gonna try and speed attack. I'm not even gonna try and speed attack. I'm just gonna walk, brute force, see if I get my hit in. Not gonna be enough damage, but it's fine. One of these will be enough damage eventually. I don't know how much damage I did when I got a hit. I don't know if I got a crit or not. Are they weak to stab? They're weak to jab. I don't know if that's a jab. If the sword's a jab. If they're weak, that's good. All right, like possible. Yeah, almost, didn't immediately get hit. All right, I gotta stop moving that cursor around. I don't need to. I set up all my controls. I don't need to use the cursor. Yeah, maybe one of these other these pets, these monsters here will drop as a pet, and it'll be better than what I've got. It's always nice. I guess I could have tried to just keep letting the treasure rooms reset until I got the pet I need, but they're gonna, if once I beat this, I'll have so much power. By the time I finally actually kill this, I'll have so much power that I should be able to just one shot the rest of the bosses. The bosses aren't going to get too much stronger. They'll all stay level 1, right, or whatever they're at. What do they stay at? Are they level 1? They're level 2. Yeah, bosses. Okay, so everything's level. All right. See, I didn't immediately get hit though. Stop doing the fucking. All right, hold on. Back at. Okay, what level? I do want to see. What level are these? Level 1. Yeah, so these ones are level 1. And then I didn't check. What are these? Level 1. So is it just the boss that's level 2? That's probably why I get so. Oh, icicle. That's good. All right, let's see. We're having such bad luck. I'm getting a few pets here. Let's see. The other way. So it's a stronger pet. A stronger pet. Crit chance up. That's good. That's really good. Oh, sick. All right. What do my other weapons do? All right. What about the armor? Oh. Put the weapon on just to see what it does. Rather than the double accuracy. That's not it. Armor. Rags. Would I rather have the speed or the crit chance? I think right now I'd rather have the speed. Actually. Crit's good, but I can't get a hit in anyways, so I'd rather have a few more seconds of attempts to actually get a hit in. It rules that you're playing the game, Marty. I don't know if you're still here. I know, but oh man, it rules that you're playing it. I hope you. I think you'll get that boss today. I think you can do it. You got the time, the minutes, if the minutes are allowed. This game does turn AFK to certain. I don't know if I brought that up. Like it does. You get a pet that just follows you. Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. You get that zombie pet that follows you eventually. And it turns the game AFK, which is fun. So you can do some XP grinding while you're away, and then come back and fight the boss or whatever. Yeah, away from keyboard. Just like you can like kind of walk away from the game. Oh yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The question mark threw me off. I was like, what do you mean they have keyboard? Yeah, it turns eventually. Yeah, you get like a zombie pet that chases you basically, and it gives you a skill called Death March that just makes you walk whatever direction you point your character in at first, and then you just keep going that way. You can let go, and you can go and do something else. Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, I feel like you're playing an incremental game. You know what AFK means on Twitch. It's like, wait a second. There's no way he doesn't know what that means. At first, I was like, huh, maybe. But no, yeah, no. It's just like eventually it can turn AFK where it just runs for you, and you can just kind of like, yeah, you got to reset it when you die. But if you like, eventually there's a training room that unlocks at I think it's 15 kilometers. You unlock the training room, and that's all the pets that you've killed, all the pets you have. It's pure XP, so you can just go in there and get pure XP. And the levels are, you get levels. Yeah, well, yeah, you get levels. It's pure XP. I don't think there's any gold though. I don't know if they drop gold. Maybe they do. I can't remember. I think it's pure. I think it might be. It's been so long since I've had a training room unlocked. Oh, that'll be crazy. I'm sure the intelligence run will get training first, unless they get some good skills dropped, like some items that I get randomly from the other runs, like luck or something. I gotta stop the cursor. You know, the AFK is fun though. I'm surprised the AFK. AFK is super fun when it gets to that point, because you can then like, for me, whenever I would hit AFK with one build, that's when I'd start the next one. I'd like start up another save that's manual, and then have the AFK one for when I'm AFK. And then I was as obsessed, I'm clearly obsessive about the game. The fact that I'm streaming with a spreadsheet up on the screen. I only need to get. I don't know how I got those hits. That was crazy. don't know who's gonna do it first. Am I gonna beat my boss? Or are you gonna beat your boss first? Let's see. That's the challenge today. I think my pet got a hit or something, or maybe it was just the damage it did to me. I think that's what it should. It should not damage numbers. Wait, did my pet get hit? No, I think it's just the damage. I think I just took a nice 12 damage hit out of my five health and immediately died. I don't. You think you're under leveled? I can't even get a hit. I can barely get a hit in. I need to do 570 damage per hit to get it. If I want to get my real kill. I'm only doing. I got 270 on a crit, but that's still not 570. That's still not five. I need five. I know 270 is my crit. I don't have to have at least what 235 to then get a crit for my base damage. Damn, I gotta get up there. I'll have to be like at least level 50 probably. I don't know. You might be able to do it first. You're gonna level up a little more consistent than I am. That's for sure. I don't know. I think you could make it to boss. I think you could make it to boss 3 if you got the time. You'll make it there for sure, but I mean, like during this, I don't know how long I can stream for. I might hit. Maybe I'll do a slightly longer one and try and hit 3 hours on playtime or something. I don't know. See how I'm feeling. See if I really feel like I'm just fair. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting the time zones. Probably what time is it there? It's only like 2 p.m. for me. Right? A little after 2. But still, you'll make progress. Damn. 5-hour difference. Well, thank you for catching these streams. I do appreciate it. I know the time difference messes stuff up, but you always pop in. You're for sure getting put in the book of chatter in Minecraft. For sure. Oh, no problem. That's probably what I'll start with today when I get on. So you'll catch that. It'll be in the. If you can't catch it, I'll do it. It'll be in the VOD titled "The Book of Chatter." So I might get the title something else. I haven't decided. I think I have a title for Minecraft, but I don't know yet. I think I've got a name for the big build, the big sphere, or sort of. Instead of just calling it the Dark Sphere Mob Spawner, I think I have a better name for it. Sort of. So, figure it out. I think I don't know. Real brute force attempt here. One of these times I'll just get a hit. Oh yeah, those are late. Yeah, no problem. But I figured I'd still throw you in them. Of course you're gonna make it into the book. Yeah, no, I know those are late, so like that's when I can do those. That's when that works for me the best. So I'm probably not gonna switch those around. But I'm trying my best to make sure VODs are accessible after the 7 days on YouTube. So I'll make sure that I'm a little behind. I don't know my upload speeds have been weird. I'm having issues with drop frames trying to upload and stream at the same time. I don't know. It wasn't giving me issues at first, but oh wow, I got one hit in and I did a quarter of its health though, a third of its health. So I am trying to make sure I get VODs up and stuff because I know like time frames and stuff people can't always catch it live, which is so I'm gonna try everything so far. All the Minecrafts have been good. All the Minecrafts will be they're not up yet, but I have all of them. I can put them all up. I think the third Minecraft's up on the YouTube channel. But I gotta get. I know I'm behind, but I can only put up so many at once. It's weird. Like YouTube gave me like a weird. They were like, you can only upload 6 videos a day, and then now it takes, on top of the fact that it just takes forever for them to upload now. It's like I think they just throttled my upload speed. And then I think the internet provider is also throttling my upload, like just my overall internet speed, because they're like, "What? You're streaming and downloading? What? But you still paying the same amount? We're gonna slow it down because they're greedy. Um, but I'll try and I'll be hopefully I can get more VODs up. Maybe I'll try and after this. Maybe I will call this at a clean hour or clean 60 minutes game time. I guess an hour 20. I guess 2 hour game time, 120 under 20-minute game time, clean. I call it there, and then maybe try and get some uploads done so I'm not streaming. Because I might do an art stream later though. I might do that before Minecraft, but I don't know. Even I know you said it's late, so it's I'm just saying what I'm up to, I guess. I don't know. Those have been fun to do again. I haven't drawn in forever, so it's kind of great. I love drawing. Of course, I love drawing. Right? Great to be back drawing. Just for whatever, just drawing for fun again. Oh, wow. I was able to get a few attempts at some hits in there. I didn't get an actual hit, but I was at a few attempts. A little bit of speed I got. It's pretty nice, actually. Such a low. I guess at such a low level, that little bit of that 20% increase on speed is pretty decent compared to the other build I was using. So I gotta think about it because what 20% of it's just 20% at one. That still puts it up to right. That ups it to a 1.2, which has got to be significant in terms of how it handles certain amounts of damage or what stats. I guess of damage, attack, hit rate, whatever you want to call it. Hit rate, I think that's what the game normally calls it. It would be cool to get a crit and kill the boss today, but it's a brute force attempt. One up head first into a boss. Blind, I guess blind luck. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out other ways to like name this because it's not technically. It is a sort of a pure luck build, but it's not it's not clearly a pure luck build, right? No problem. Thanks for stopping by. If you gotta go, go. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy some MinuteQuest. I hope I help you defeat the boss. And I know you'll make it. I know you'll do it. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next stream whenever you're able to make it around. It's always great to have you here. So thank you. All right. This is for the VOD. Now I'm speaking to VOD watchers now. Anybody watching this, thank you. Always, I get somebody in chat. It's like, and it's like, wait, VOD watchers now. What's up? How you doing? It could be years from now that you're seeing this. It could be years after the fact that I've made it that you're listening to this, watching it, being like, what is this game? Instead of, you find it somewhere and you're like, you start looking up MinuteQuest and you just stumble upon some YouTube streams, maybe, right? So this isn't on YouTube yet. Hopefully it makes its way there. That's the goal. I'm clearly behind on doing all that. So if it's on YouTube, I did my job correctly. I did the task I set out for myself. Thank you for watching. If you're here, watching or listening, maybe both. Maybe you've gone out and you're playing the game yourself. Maybe you're out trying to do the challenge run yourself. Maybe I don't complete it. Maybe I don't finish this, and then you're here to look and see where I left off. I don't know. I don't know. There's no way to know. The future. All I know is that I just gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep hitting this boss over and over. Well, not hitting the boss over and over. Missing hitting my boss. And eventually I'll get a hit though. Eventually, I'll get a hit, and it'll kill the boss in one fell swoop, sort of. Thousands of missed fells, and then it's finally one kill, right? It's like I don't know. I did want to do a playthrough of this game where you try not to die. I thought that'd be really fun because it's totally the opposite of how the game sort of wants you to play, and like it wants you to be just keep going, die, and then redo your run, right? So I think it'd be fun to be really, really careful about playing in your health. You obviously want to do a pretty beefy vitality. And it probably wouldn't hurt to do a 2 vitality, 2 speed, 1 power, 1 luck, and then drop the luck and throw that into speed at a certain point, and possibly swap that out for health for a while. And just be real careful about how you fight. Right? You make sure you know, like you can see how much damage they're gonna do, right? It tells me that they're gonna do. If they hit me, I'm gonna take. It's gonna be 1 damage if I were to get hit, right? That's how much, right? And I don't have any defense, so I know that. So obviously with a health character, you could sort of like check that. I tried it a little bit on my desktop, not on my laptop. I had a different set of saves. It was before I started this. It was when my phone was still working, and I was able to play this on my phone, this challenge on that phone. But I had to restart, so I don't feel like I don't know, 5 playthroughs at one is fine. I'm doing this once a week, or 5 times a week. If I ever finish this, or the power, whatever, get to the end point of all of these, whatever that is. I know that hopefully the other 4 are possible. This one's up in the air still. Right. So maybe I'll do a no death. Maybe I'll try a no death run. Be fun. It's real. You just be real patient about it. Just be all right. Time to wait for my health to regen, or take a trip to the magic door back to the castle and reset my health, and then try again. Why did I do that? Oh, he got hidden. My pet did, I think. No. My pet got hidden, and then the boss got hidden. No hits. No hits. I don't know what I'd have to have. What level do I gotta be? I'm not getting any. Oh, my power's 141. Attack 169. I think my attack must go up by my level too, right? I'm guessing my attack is going up just by my level, right? 29 plus 4. No, I wonder what that's. I don't have any accuracy boosts. Is it just probably just the item I got? It's probably just the dagger. Probably just gives me a slight whatever that is. Plus like certain plus a thing maybe. I don't know how that works. Attack versus power. That's my attack is actually what I'm doing, right? That's the 169 I'm hitting. That comes from my. I wonder if my pet ups my attack at all. I never really looked into it. That's one of those things that doesn't really matter to a degree, right? You just it just is what it is, and the other stats are more important a little, and your skills are. Like I never really thought about. Like I guess in a way it's good for this. You want to know what your attack is versus your power, because you need your attack to be higher than your attacks to be higher than power. So I don't know. I still didn't really pay attention to that. $90 minutes, 90 minutes. 90 minutes on the save, 90 minutes on the save. I'm not resetting this one. It's fine where it is. I'll eventually kill the boss and get a new treasure room, and I'll be well leveled to most likely just kill that one relatively quickly. If I'm able to get right, obviously I won't have the accuracy, so it'll be a bit of trial and error, but I'll get it eventually. But I just gotta get stronger. each time I swing this dagger, I get a little stronger, right? You know, you're just getting a little bit stronger every time you whiff. And you just, but one of those times you'll hit, and you've been swinging so much, your arms are so strong now. You just get a full immediate hit. You just get that perfect kill. And then you get surprised, and you start getting sneak attacks, right? You're like, you get up, you know, that's the surprise. You get that first hit, you just right, surprise. And then I also have up on the screen bide, and it's the set calculator. What I have up is the build for a surprise bide set, which is one of the best builds in the game for this run because it gives you double damage, basically. As long as you can do half health, you'll do the entire kill, right? So the fact that so all I would need to kill this boss if I had bide was 237 on my hit, right? So if I was able to do 237 and get a hit in, when I get the hit in, I just immediately get the kill because it'd be half the, you know, it'd be half the health, and you just get that immediate double. But it only works if you can do half. So if you don't do half, then you're not gonna, you know, then your second hit might do it, right? Because then it'll be maybe half. So you have to be able to get the enemy to half or below, and then you'll get a one-hit kill basically. It's very nice. It's one of the best. The only other one that's close to that's killer, but it's random. That you get a one-hit kill, and it doesn't work on the bosses, so it's not upgraded. It's nice for speed when you're just trying to, like, you know, you'll get hits, but you just kind of want to up your immediate damage because you don't have any. So it's like, that's kind of nice. Like, I know I'll get a hit in, and I know I can just up my chance of getting a kill. So that killer is probably what I'll probably try and go for on speed tomorrow. If depending on what I gotta look at that again. I just thought of that. So maybe I'll look into killer. So I know I was looking for poison, but maybe killer sooner. It all depends. It all depends on what the pets that drop, right? It all depends on if I get certain pets to drop sooner. If I feel like farming for certain pets when I see them. Like if I have the bide surprise up. If I have an eat root, it's like a carrot, a walking carrot. If that pet shows up in any of the treasure rooms, I'm gonna have to farm it before I go. I'm gonna farm that for sure before I beat the treasure room. I'm even tempted to before I do this, make sure I have all these right, because I don't think I have the ice golems yet. No, I did get the ice golem. No, I got the ice golem. I don't have these guys, the green or the anything. So I could farm for XP a little, right, and see if I can get who I want. See if I can get these guys to drop. Oh, you know, I'll do that for a second. I'll go a little XP up a little faster too. So won't be dying and resetting. I know I'm not going, but I don't have enough damage to kill anyway, so I might as well just see if I can get some of these to drop. Actually, I don't know why this is good. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, wait. Let's get this. I don't think I have those guys, right? I have the bee knight and then the wisp and then the icicle, but I don't have the Sir slime. Is that what it is? G slime, green slime. Got the crowns, but it was I don't know. I always forget all the different slime. I guess I'm killing time and killing slime today. Wait, I don't have both of these either. There's a skeleton. Yeah, Skeletor and the Black Knight. Yeah, okay. Damn, alright. I guess I can. Maybe I will just be. Yeah, I will just be brute forcing it. Not thinking about it too much. None of these pets that I know of are on anything necessary, but it'd just be nice to just have them now because they're not going to show up anytime soon. So maybe I know I have that one already, but it's fine to get a second one. That's not where I want to go. Treasure. All right. Yeah, I can get a little XP. Possibly get another pet. Get a few other pets, right? I got 3 other pets I could get here. I only have 3 out of the 6 available for the treasure room. As well complete the collection. I know I could be more focused and fight, you know, only the ones I don't have, but I don't really. It's not super specific what I'm going for right now, so I'd rather just I'm more for the XP. It's just faster, maybe, than just running straight into the boss. And when I start hitting when my attack is above, oh wait, I've been saying 235. I got the numbers on. That's not it. 285, right? 250 is 500. 35 would be 285. Fuck, I can't do math. I'm live on Twitch, I can't do math. Thank you for being here. If you're catching us, nobody's here right now live, but if you're watching the VOD, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope you go out and check the game out. If you somehow did, I don't know what I'm saying. Thanks for watching. I know this is isn't everybody's thing. So if you're here, that means it's your thing, right? And that's cool. Like, that's awesome, right? It's like, oh, sick. Somebody else is like Quest. The MinuteQuest rules. So thank you again to checking this out. Check out the Marty for being the first person to go and check out the game. Right. No pets. I'm not getting any pets that I want. No pets, no pets. I'm zoning out for a little. That's how it goes. So that you just enjoy the music, zone out. Maybe I'll do a drum stream where I have this in the background the whole time. Because it's not copyrighted, so I'm pretty sure I can do it. None of the videos get copyrighted for it. That could be fun. Try and do some drums for the game music. I don't know. I don't know what I do. It'd be fun to sit around with it for a minute. I drive myself crazy fucking trying to hear it. Like, not that I don't already hear it playing the game. I feel like already off. Like, that's the snare. 1, 2. You could you hit the snare on the single notes, right? Or slow it down a little. So I'm like 2 4, but I'm 2 3 4 2 3 4 1 2. I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to figure it out. Trying to make that hit sound like a snare, right? It kind of sounds like one. A real kind of weak snare, right? It's not the most. It's a bit of a right. It's a little bass drum in there too, right? It's the weaker snare that I like to use. And I got that high pitched pingy snare. I like to hit when I want to really get a nice. Anybody that knows that sound. You play the drums, you know what I mean. Go out and play the drums. Hit a snare, nice. It's fun. My recommendation for the day. If you find a drum, hit it. It's my recommendation. It'll probably make your day better. Right, it makes my day better. Let's see, what is my damage? Almost at. And once my attack is at 285, I can start going for the boss. Not worth it until then. I know I can get multiple hits in, and I might be able to do it, but I want to see if I can get these pets. I think it gives me a little bit more of a goal, in a way, than just walking forward. I get to turn around. It's a bit more active. That's what I mean about like a no death run. You'd be walking back and forth a lot, going to the treasure shops. It'd be fun to do a build where you do a no death run, no magic door. Can't go back. You can't go. No death, can't go backwards run. That'd be crazy. You can't go backwards more than a stage or something like that. I don't know. There's gotta be a way to overdo it, but I guess you could walk back, but no, maybe you don't. Well, no, magic door's in the game. Why not? It's already difficult to try and do a no death run. I don't need to make it more difficult for myself thinking about it. Not even probably gonna. I'm probably gonna do it. Maybe I'll keep it. Maybe that'll be my own challenge. If I'm itching to play Minecraft MinuteQuest, and I don't want to stream, or there's no stream schedule. Maybe I'll try that'll be for my own personal challenge. It could be a tedious one. That's the real. Like you only play for 5 minutes at a time sometimes. So you play, get hit, and you just gotta wait for your health to come back. It's like, okay. Close the game, open it back up. And even then, sometimes when you open the game back up, it resets you back to the castle. Sometimes it like resets. It doesn't know it's like if you close the game, it'll like put you back in the castle. So you'd have to like leave the emulator open if you wanted to like not do a teleport back to the castle type of thing. That'd be kind of fun to do, like a no return run when you got to keep going forward a little. Maybe you could go back a few stages. I don't know. It'd be difficult to try and manage because once you couldn't walk back, you're just gonna die, right? So you'd have to be able to walk back. I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to. You could, I guess, unless you. I don't know. Maybe I'd say you can't go farther than this, right? If you do this, right? I can't do the next night. I couldn't go past. Now I'm here, right? I can no longer. I'm at the boss. Once I cross over to the boss, you can only go back and forth between the boss and there, right? That's your limitation. Like I get to here, and I got to turn around. That's my, it's like you're not, you can't. Obviously, it gets tedious, but it'd be kind of a fun like you leave the castle on your adventure to go kill the final boss, and you can't return to the castle until you've successfully completed your task. No treasure rooms, no training rooms. That'd be for anybody that's played this game, watching this, you're catching that. There was the Reddit had some people playing it, so maybe these get caught on YouTube by the people. I don't know if I'll post these on the Reddit. Might not. I don't know. It's been silent for a while. Oh, there we go. Got the snow globe. I thought it was a snow golem, but it's a snow globe, which is better. So let's see what I got. Treasure. Nope. Hold on. Item. I don't need to do it all that way. Equip. Pet. Where's the snow globe? Right there. No glob. Not as good. Just. What does it come out with though? Let me just. Maybe there's like a fucking secret paralyze that I'm not aware of, right? So, oh shit, paralyze. Nothing. I received it. Right. Knife. That's for the people that got that. Knife. Alright, wisp, knife, rags. Alright, save that as my speed and accuracy set, and my power set. For now, that little bit of extra speed and accuracy, I think, is decently beneficial. Although, I guess once my damage gets up to that I don't know. I wasn't able to get. I never saw a hit happen with the sword, so I really don't want to test. I don't want to sit there and not be able to get hit without the sword. I know I was able to get hit with this belt, so it's like the damage isn't that much different, and I'm gonna need to level up anyways. Like I might as well just get my level up, and then the next boss will be a little easier. I gotta get stronger anyways, right? It's like all right, I fell down, do some push yourself back up, start swinging again. That arm just gets a little stronger with each swing, right? Just a little increment by increment. Again, a little more muscle in that arm. At a certain point, maybe I start using, you start getting a bigger sword. You start using 2 hands. You're really strong, right? You get that little bonus with a better sword. Yeah, the good build that is Gore Armor, which is a great name. Gore Armor, the Long Sword, and the Eat Root, which is just a carrot that follows you. It's such a good build because you have that surprise and dive. That'll get me very far. I'll probably be rocking that for a minute once I get it. For quite a few minutes. The game will actually, I could equip it and then I would know exactly how many minutes it would take. I would be equipped in game with that item until I swapped it out to something else. I could tell. I could go watch the video and do the math. Watch when I put the item on, and then check my playtime when I take it off, right? And I know how many minutes that gear was useful for. Not enough yet. Almost. Maybe I can get another. Still got 2 more pets to drop. There we go. Yeah, so maybe I'll get those first. I ain't probably gonna call this at 20 minutes unless I feel like I'm making progress on the boss. But I'm not gonna be. I don't know. Maybe if my damage is over 285, I'll do it. I'll try it. I'll do the brute force and I'll play for a little longer. But I don't know. I don't want to. I know like intelligence is already at like over an hour or over 180 minutes. I gotta try and just say minutes, not do hours, because the numbers are right there. It's literally called MinuteQuest. I should just only do it by minutes and stop thinking about how many hours. And just purely be like 60 minutes, 120 minutes, 180 minutes, right? It'll help my brain instead of trying to be hours. I know it's 60, but fucking it's called MinuteQuest, right? I don't know. It's my rant about my own decision making. I just lose my train of thought. Yeah, I don't know. So like, I don't know if I want to hit that at 120 minutes or they have like intelligence is already at 180, and I'm not even. That'll be out. I'm not even. That's only quest for intelligence 2 because I reset this one. So I kind of want to get this one up on time. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll play this one. I got nothing else to do. I want to document the challenge because I'm going to be doing it. Might as well. Probably start putting art up back on the screen for these in the background. I was gonna mess with the camera and just have my camera in the background, and then have like the way I do the drum string cameras. But just have the one. Obviously, it wouldn't be the same because it's not the same setup. It's not pointed at the drum set. It's pointed directly at me. So it's a bit. That's a bit. I had to mess with it. I don't know if I change it too much. I'd probably just do whatever I did earlier on the stream and just copy it over, which I could do. Let me do that in a second. Just to see live on Twitch my video editing process if I can do it. If I can pull it off. Right, let's go back to the castle, not run the time. Let me go to it's gonna switch for a second, just for the stream. It's gonna switch. You're gonna watch me grab the thing that I want. Some of it at least. The amount of it that it'll let me take and copy. Go back to MinuteQuest. And then paste that reference behind every. Oh wow, it's above everything too. Cool. I don't know. Where did it put that? I put it there. How does that look on the? See, because of what it is, nothing is. It's never going to be too brighter than any of the information on the text, but it will be too bright for the game. Let me see. Let me go. Let me play for a little. See how how absurd this looks. Not that bad actually. Everything's still visible. That's cool. Well, not the text at the bottom there. It's too blown out. Hold on. I have to make some of that text a different color. All right, another time. I'll have to mess with different camera stuff. It's always fun to fuck around and stuff though. OBS is a fun program. There's a lot of little things that are in all other image programs that are in here that it's fun to mess with in a live format. And obviously it's not fully functional as like a Photoshop. It'd be crazy. Obviously I could just live stream Photoshop or video editing software or make get VFX programs and hook them up. Time will happen. It'll happen. It's a MinuteQuest, minute by minute. This will get better. I'll make it happen. A lot of trial and error, right? So you're in this challenge today. Right in the challenge today here. A little bit of progress every swing, every attempt. A little bit of strength gained. I don't know if this one. I don't know. I call this one pure. I call this one. It's all luck. But maybe that's the feeling as when it starts. Maybe the quest for power starts out feeling like it's all for luck, but like maybe it truly is. Maybe the quest for power is pure determination, blind faith and determination in your own ability. Right. Because I don't know if this is even possible yet. I'm just kind of blindly trusting that I think the numbers will work. Maybe. Right? It's like I could get to the second to last. I think the third last boss. I know you get pretty dead. I was stuck at. But I don't know if I was max level or not. I don't remember. I think it might have been a max level. Not where I want to go. I got to make sure I don't fuck that up. That'd be if I fuck that up now, I'd be quite upset with myself. If I go like 0.3 and then I can't defeat the next treasure room and I have to start over, that would be that'd be a bad day. I would definitely at that point reset this until I get a harpy. I would just keep resetting treasure rooms at that point. I'd be like, all right, no, this one is truly all luck. I'm gonna just let treasure rooms run until I have a harpy. It's gonna be 8 hours of MinuteQuest today. Until it happens. Fucking sick of it. I want this one to actually start. Right. That's why I don't want to reset this one, just because it's not the right. I didn't get the right treasure room. It's still a possible treasure room because I can still beat it. That's all that matters. As long as I can make it to the next one and reset it, and I can fight and hopefully get it then. I don't have to restart the actual save. I'm not going to. Because this is the third time I think it not this is the third stream of MinuteQuest, but I think it's the third save, third or second save. I don't remember what I did. I think it is no, because I think I messed up the first one. Then I started again, and I messed it up again, and then and then I let it run in the other stream. All right, I'm gonna be right back in a second. Actually, what does that say? It's not. That's not it. I will be back. Should have it scroll the other way. This one would make more sense scrolling the other way. It was a different set of text. That's why I already, if you saw it pop up on the screen, that's not what it was at first. Filters. Yep, that's how it works. Filters, set that to 0, so it doesn't go diagonally because I don't want it to do that. 0. Let's have it move down, just a little, scrolling. Stretch it out, make the whole thing. Color, make it red. You can see it. All right, I will be right back. Anybody hearing this now? All right, I'm back. So I'll be right back, and I'm back. Anybody that's watching the VOD and didn't skip ahead, cool. You're probably just vibing out, so cool. I mean, you're just letting things happen. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm just getting up there. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. See how long I want to play for. Let me see. I know I always do this on these, so if anybody watches, if you're watching, if you watch these VODs, really like, just like, oh yeah, I just like the vibes. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. Not really advice. Me just kind of losing my mind when I stream. Right? It's kind of fun. Just do a little different fucking challenges. I don't know. If anybody's watching me play Minecraft these days, you know I'm losing my mind when I play it half the time. Uh, which will come into play on the next the stream tonight. The stream tonight, it'll all make sense. The Book of Chatter. I'll say it now. The Book of Chatter and the Sphere of Insanity. I don't know why I really like that though. I think I've been trying to figure out what to call that the big sphere mob spawner, and I think I'm gonna call it the Sphere of Insanity. Because I do feel I'm going insane trying to like make it. I felt quite insane yesterday, last night, trying to work on it. If anybody catches the stream, that one, I called it hunting for squid, but I did hunt for squid for like a good hour too. But I was working on the glass, some of the glass for the big mob sphere, and I got some numbers wrong, and it was a mess. It was a real mess in my head. I was having fun, but it was stressful. It'll be all worth it when it's done. I realistically, I just looked at the wrong numbers. I'll talk about it on Minecraft, I guess, but I just literally had the wrong. I counted wrong. I just counted wrong on my initial count, so of course everything was off. It's like, why does this look wrong? I do 8 sections of the thing before I just go back and recount and check and see if I did it, if I got my initial count wrong. Why does this not line up? Why does this not line up? Oh, because every number is wrong. You're off by a number. That 3, that's supposed to be a 2. That's supposed to be a 2. That 3 is supposed to be 2. Now everything's off by 1, right? It just throws the whole thing off. So I have to go. I'll do the Book of Chatter, and then I'll probably head on to the Sphere of Insanity, which I think it works. Because with Babylon, Pandemonium, I'm gonna let the place be a bit. That place is a bit crazy. The world's a bit much. The world's a bit insane, right? The world's a bit insane. It's my world, right? Because I didn't call it Welcome to My Base. I thought about that. You did call it Welcome to My World. It's not just my base. It's the whole world. It's mine. It's my. I guess my cousin could play on it because if he felt like he wanted to claim the Wizard's Tower, he could claim the Wizard's Tower. Because I did build above it, or built his base, or built the Wizard Tower above his base. So I'm okay with that. I don't know. I would, if he does music now, I'd just request he put a music box in it to put a bunch of music around the tower, make it magical and stuff. Have a bunch of cool stuff going on. That'd be my one request if he wanted to play in the world. Just be like, all right, the Wizard's Tower is yours. You can do everything in that area, and like you can go off and do stuff too. But like, I also want make a cool music thing going on by the Wizard's Tower. Because why not? I know you can do it. I don't want to do it. No, maybe I do want to do it. That's the thing. I was like, I don't know. If other people in the world would be fun, but sometimes it's fun if they could just do it at all, right? Block by block. Not that other people are. It's not like, oh, you did it block by block. It's still cool. It'd be cool. It would be cool to have different building styles in the world because I am building in the same. It's me building, so it's always going to kind of bleed through a little the way I like to build. So it'd be interesting to see another. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do another. Maybe I'll figure out like a server thing at some point. If this goes in that direction, I'll figure out like a Minecraft server for people. Could be fun. I'd still probably do a forever world type thing the best they could. Be like a long-term server for people. Where you're like, I don't know how I have to figure out rules and stuff. It's a whole moderating setup and headache. It just becomes Like it'd be cool. I don't know. I just have to make sure I do it right. And all that. I don't know. I know people can just like host a realm and play people, right? I just have to look. That'd be a smaller scale thing, right? Because I don't think realms get that big. I think they 10 people. That's like that new one now. I know right Java servers are probably cheap, probably the better way to do it if I really want to do it, but just I'm just killing time. No slime that well. I'm killing time. I'll get to killing slime in a second. Yeah, I don't know. I hope people like the Book of Chatter. And this is again, a lot of these streams. If I have a like and no one's here, I'm gonna just talk about creative process stuff. Unless I got something that I'm really like, unless something happening right now. With MinuteQuest, it's like a lot of the same, right? Which I think again fits the whole sphere of insanity thing. A lot of this is me doing the same things over and over again, which is fine. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit insane, but I don't know. I was just trying to figure out what to call the thing. I needed a better name for it than the Dark Sphere mob. Like a Dark Sphere is kind of cool. Dark Sphere mob spawn, Dark Sphere spawner, Dark Sphere mob spawner. But like, I don't know, the Sphere of I want like an actual title for it. I just don't want. I don't want to just give it a descriptor name, right? Like once I was like, oh, the Nether Fortress expansion project. That's pandemonium, right? It just feels right. It feels like a maze. It feels crazy. It feels panicking, stressful. It feels like pandemonium. I want that. That's what I'm gonna name it. And then Babylon. Once I read the whole thing about Babylon Brooks, I was like, just how much I fucking talk. I was like, oh yeah, that's the overworld, the Tower of Babel, and then the fucking Sphere of Insanity. I think it's great. And then I'll have I'll have all that. I want to do water sorting for a sorting system. So it'll be water running around all the place. Bunch of water. I have all the vertical waters. It'd be cool to have a bunch of horizontal waterways moving items around. Obviously, there'd be some going up and down moving items, but maybe that'll change up some design stuff. I'll get rid of any one wide water elevator lifts, whatever, and use those exclusively for encased item transportation. I don't know. I have to think of, there's a lot of sometimes I think about like design styles. Like when you like a company has a design style look. Like I try to think about that with my world, like what's allowed in certain building area, like in certain like ways to build to make sure everything stays like consistent. Uh, like making sure I do a bunch of like all my water elevators are 3x3, or obviously the original ones were 2x2, but now that I switched to 3x3, everything stays 3x. I try to stick with that. But then other times I want to build other stuff, and it's like, oh, I gotta fucking shift around it. It's always fun to try and work within that. I don't know, I'm just talking about Minecraft, but again, I can do what I want. It's my channel. Thanks for being here. If I come off like an asshole, I do that. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I just like playing MinuteQuest, and I'm glad people enjoy. I'm glad I got somebody. I'm already playing it. Marty's that rules. Marty's the best. Marty, if you catch these VODs, I don't know if you watch the VODs. I know you got. This is a long time. This is a lot of stuff I'm making. So, but I do appreciate nonetheless. You don't have to catch the VODs to be appreciated. Your chatting is very appreciated. Same with anybody else. Which is why I'll do. That's why I want to call the Book of Chatter the Book of Chatter, right? Because I'm hoping like entitle the episode that hit you once it gets to YouTube. Hopefully people will. I don't know. It'd be cool to talk to people. I kind of want to talk to people about their builds. I want to know what other people build, right? I don't know. It's nice having people in chat too, right? It's nice to have a conversation going in a way, not just count numbers. Although you're going to be hearing me like count numbers a lot. Anybody that wants to hear me count, get ready. You're in for a treat. All right, what do I got? I'm almost. This is about where I thought I needed to be. That's not where I need to be. I couldn't. I would. 3 minutes to see if I could power the boss and get a crit in. Not enough. It's just not enough. What's my actual damage? Yeah, my power is 196. Oh yeah, that went up by what? 6? Didn't it go up by 6 points? At least went up by. It was 235. It was 235. It went up by 9. Went up by 9 points. I know how that works. Or no, it went up by 6 points. How does that work? Okay, let me pay attention and see what it goes up. It's 241. Let me see if it goes up by another 6. And then I'm gonna check and see why. I'm gonna check my items. What am I holding? Jab. So I will get a bonus. He's weak to this. The boss is weak to my attack, so that's good. The knife doesn't actually say your power of 2, so I think that just gets added in maybe. My pet have an attack of. I don't know. I just have to look up how attack works. I'll have to look at the. I know it's either on the. Some of it's on the Reddit, some of it's on the wiki. So it's both. So from the wiki, some of the Reddit got put on the wiki, right? You know what I mean? You know how that goes. I'm looking forward to starting other games on here. I know I've been kind of sticking with these, but I wanted to find a good schedule, and I wanted to get the art stuff in there before I started throwing in too many streams. Because in the end, this is a creative outlet for me. Like I'm really liking doing all live stream stuff. I'm like messing with the cameras for the drum streams. So if anybody's checking those out, thank you. I know I was trying to mess with it here, but I'll come up with something better. That one doesn't work currently with the way I have text on the screen. So I don't know. I'll figure that out. But thank you though if anybody's watching. If anybody's caught the drawing streams, the art streams, thank you. Those have been I again daring them. I talk about how much I've really been drawing, so it's been great to get some drawing going. Sort of feel like I'm drawing for fun again. It's a bit more like a bit too emotional, personal for a while. Now I feel like I could just draw, get out of my head a bit. Maybe do some concept work type stuff. Like, I don't know. I gotta think about stuff more, right? I don't know if anybody watches those. You know, I'm pretty loose with my technical desire in my art, right? Sometimes I'll push it. Sometimes I don't care. I look at reference for studies, but I'm gonna work off memory for anything valuable to my own personal sensibilities, I guess. Because I'd rather just see what I can do. And I'm more interested in what I'm able to do at that moment. And then if I make better drawings later on because I studied, cool. But for now, I want to do the thing that I want to draw. I'm not going to be like, oh, I got to look up reference to draw it. No, I'm just going to draw it and move on to the next thing. It's bad. Maybe I'll look up reference to study that type of thing. Whatever I'm stuck on. If I want to study armor, swords, figures in motion, stuff like that. Skin folds, fabric folds, weapons, armor, anything, animals, pets, landscapes. You just gotta look it up. I feel like, But then, when I go to actual draw the thing that I want to draw, I just go off reference. I go off memory. I don't want to constantly have to pull up images and be like, oh, I reference this and then I reference this. It's like, nah, it's just whatever stuck with me, right? Whatever stuck with me from the study, whatever part of the study felt important, comes back into me to the work. Not all of it, because not every aspect of a study is important. Because you're not always studying well. Maybe, right? You may not be good at studying the drawing, right? Maybe whatever you're observing you're not doing a good job at it. You only get a little bit. You only want to take a little away. You don't want to take everything away from that study because maybe you did a bad job, right? Maybe it's a bad study. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad reference photo. Maybe the idea in your head is better than any reference you could look up, right? And it's at least in terms of energy and true human expression, I guess, right? Very iconography in more way, right? You're trying to pull from that icon that's in your head instead of less from reality. Although it's nice, obviously, if you're doing realism, you've got it. Right? It's like they say, that. I want to say it's Miyazaki. and he's doing he's trying to, somebody's animating sitting down, and he's like, well, did you even think about how somebody sits at a table? Because like that's a real thing, though. That's what I mean. Like that's studying, that's observing, that's but like you want to look at that and know how somebody sits in a chair, but you don't need to be staring at that the entire time you're doing it. You don't have to be like look at reference, look back, look at reference, look back to the drawing. Like sometimes just try and leave it in your head, leave the memory there. Try and like sit with that memory a bit. Instead, like I don't know, it starts to shift around. It's kind of I don't know, just, just art talk during a MinuteQuest stream. I'll talk art later because I'll probably do an art stream later. Now that I think about it, I'm talking about wanting to draw, so I'll probably draw. Just like I was talking about playing Minecraft tomorrow, right? So it'll probably happen today. I'll probably try and get a video uploaded to YouTube before I start the next stream, though, just so I have something put up. I think it's supposed to be a minute. I think it's the MinuteQuest 3 goes up. Either MinuteQuest 3 or maybe 2. I don't know what's up there right now. I really am trying to make sure everything goes up in order too. So it's been a bit of a headache. I didn't go over on time, so I'm gonna go over on time. Just gonna see if I can do it. I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm gonna see if I can get my half damage, and then go for some crits. And get some hits and some crits. See what I look into. See, I think you have to crit the boss, like to beat the game. So might as well start living with that reality. I do have weakness. I might be able to do more damage, so I might just go. I'm gonna start going for the boss because I do have weakness. I do have a bonus because they're weak to the jab, which makes sense. Getting stabbed in the eye like that, it's a big eyeball. Very weak to just getting stabbed versus just getting hit with like a blunt object. Kind of makes sense. That's what I like about the game. I feel like all the stats make sense. You know, like when you look at the enemy, you're like, all right, yeah, that's fair. That makes sense to me. All right, time for some brute force. The brute force action. See if I can do it. See if I can get that. I'm gonna be real upset if I get a hit and don't get to kill them. You know what I mean? So I got like 10 health left and then die. It's kind of fuck. Just barely. Just barely. Wait, what health? Wait, why did I think it said like 3,000 health for a second? Oh, max HP 58. Wait. Oh, I saw my gold. I thought my gold was my health first. That was the health of the boss for a second. I was like, wait, that's not what it said at first. Turn myself up. Oh God, how am I gonna kill? I don't have that much damage. Wait, what math have I been doing? I'll have good gold though. I'll be able to buy some armor whenever I can actually make some progress in the playthrough. Once I get a surprise and can make a bit of forward progress. Yeah. Look up the other. There's another skill list that I never looked at that tells me the wiki one has like a. I'm not gonna pull it up on the screen. But a bit much today to pull that out. So I got everything else up. I have to like mess with it. They have skill combinations on the wiki. So when I click, I have it copied. I have the whole thing copied into a spreadsheet. But like the link, the blue link there, if you look up the skill calculator online, you can find the whole list. When you click that link into the skill, I go in here and I click prize. Obviously, maybe I could do it on stream. Let's see. Hold up. It should be all set up actually. Hold on. It's technically the same window. It should work. If I hit. Yeah, I'll just copy that over into a new browser window. Go. It's a bit blocked. It's a bit off, but all right. So I can get. Let's see. There's other combinations that'll give me surprise than the first one that shows up in the list. So sometimes it's better to look here because you can get a list of like all things you might be able to get. Because it's sometimes nice to look at the pets to see if there's a pet, see the list of pets that might give it, and see if you have any of the, if it's worth to farm a pet with the weapon you have. This one's oh yeah, I'm gonna want the eat root. Okay, so if I'm gonna for sure want to stop. Okay, I need to. So if I see a harpy, an eat root, I think it's just those two. I think those are the only two that, or a fly rel, which is like a flying squirrel. Let's see. I think that's the only stuff that's going to be slightly beneficial up front, because then I'm not going to be able to get the weapons. It's not farmable in that same way. It might be. That's another thing I always wanted to test. I think I mentioned it on one of the other streams. Testing out treasure room drops, right? Purely staying here the entire game, just farming this area until you have every item in the game. Is it possible? Will the game just start giving you randomized treasure drops if you've maxed out all those pets, or will it just start giving you gold every time? Because sometimes you get a weapon from a boss or from a treasure from one of the pet drops instead. Sometimes you get a weapon instead of the pet. Sometimes you get gold instead of the pet, right? Sometimes you get a full heal or a rise up instead of the pet when you get your treasure drop from a kill. What am I doing? I gotta go for it. I want to see how much damage I'm doing at this point. Let's just see if that weakness is useful enough to, if it's gonna be what I need. If I really only need 285 to actually get the kill, because I have that weakness, I might not need to hit 570 per base. I might not need a crit at least to get it that soon. We'll see. I have a feel. I do think sometimes though the hits you get are crits, because that's when you're hitting, right? It's like you're only getting that, I think, 3. So the weakness isn't that good. The weakness is not a double. It's about, weakness seemed to be about 50%. I think with weakness is like a 50% increase. It looked like it was like 300 something. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's only like a 25% increase. Whatever. It's fine. All right. I guess I can farm levels then. Nope. Please no. I don't want to go that way. That'll mess everything up. I could ruin the whole thing right there if I accidentally do that. Not pay attention. Just keep holding the button and not pay attention. I'm walking on grass, not in the treasure room. Oh man. No, I can't get the kill yet. Just walk the other way. All right, let me see if I can get that. All right, I'm gonna exclusively farm for the Skeletor and the green slime now, just cause. Let's see if I can get them before I hit. So I know that this room's maxed. I have these. That's probably how I'll play this run. There's a lot of this until I have the pet I need. I'll probably be doing pet collecting just to grab them all, just to have them. And then once I have the pet, I'll be doing that. It'll hopefully make the game a bit more focused for me. It gives me a bit more like a focused play style instead of just running forward. So hopefully that's going to be more entertaining. It's more entertaining for me, so right? So hopefully more. Right? That's how that works, right? Wrong way. Oh, keep going. No, not that guy. I already got you. Oh, already had. No. Wow. There we go. Only one of them. Yeah, my damage is going to go. My XP is going to be slowing down. Maybe this is the best way to do this. I don't know. It'd probably be better to just farm. Just farm. I'll just get max. I'll get more XP. I'd rather have the XP. I don't need any. None of these were specifically useful, I don't think. Let me see. Let me see if any of them show up in the pet lists. I'm not seeing it. That won't really matter because I need the cardboard box, which is it's a play on Metal Gear Solid, of course. Yeah, none of these are really like technically the evil eye is going to go, but it's all with the like surprise. It's just the surprise that works with the cardboard box because cardboard box just gives you surprise. So every pet works with it, right? Because like no matter what, if you equip the card box, you have surprise. It's like a cardboard box you wear over yourself, right? Um, then the rest of them don't show up till the end. I don't not gonna unlock those or the pets anytime soon. So I'm just gonna keep doing it, just as I was, brute force, one try after the other. Not yet though. I'm not gonna do enough damage. So, well, I guess I could get the crit. Maybe it is worth it because I could get a crit at this point. Just get the kill, just move to the next room. I'd rather just move to the next room and see if I get a surprise. None of these are necessarily useful for surprise. So, none of these pets are gonna guarantee me a benefit, right? So I might as well just go for it and see if I get my crit and see if I get the kill. I'll put numbers up on the stream today. I'll do numbers up on the stream. That's fine. We're gonna hit. What are we at? Hour. 132 minutes. I always feel like I want to say the first, right? Like split it up like it's an hour 32 or something, but no, it's 132 minutes into this playthrough. Well, this save. I did obviously I've restarted a few times this one. You've heard me fucking babble on about that. I'll babble on playing Minecraft later today. Probably do some drawing as well before that. I know I'm just like to catch these as I'm going, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Who knows? Who knows? I know that I don't have a green slime yet, and I'd like to have a G slime. I'd like to have a G slime to know what they give me. Just to know. I'll fight some G slime. Fight some G slime. What I can get. See if I have better luck against these guys than the skeletons. At least I don't have to walk back out the entrance. The skeletons show up at like boss 3. I'm not worried about. I don't need them. It's not even skeleton. It's skeletor. It's skeletor, which isn't useful. The skeleton would be useful. I think it's only useful with the card box, so maybe not that useful. That's not much. That's not too much later. You don't get the card box until like 16 something. I think. No. Go back to that. All right. What am I doing? I could get a crit. What am I doing? I can get the crit. I blinked again. I was like, oh, I can't get the kill. No, I can get the crit though. I could get a crit. I can get the kill. If I crit, I get the kill. Critical kill. The critical miss. D&D podcast. If anybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about, hell yeah. I love that. It's upsetting I didn't get to continue. I was hoping more people. Right? It's like one of those things where you're like, oh, that's cool. That was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it when I listened to it. Maybe someday I'll. That was definitely listen to that and binge and play through Minecraft and binge a Minecraft binge some D&D playthrough and binge some Minecraft. I think I was playing other games too. I don't know what else I was playing. Probably Skyrim, maybe The Witcher. I feel like I might have been playing The Witcher at that time. Witcher 3 was fun. It's a big game. I played it through twice. Normal and then on Death March, and I was gonna do another one. I was gonna do a new game plus on Death March because I had unlocked that new like skill tree thing they unlock you at the end with the final DLC. But then I don't know. It just seemed tedious to play through the game again. I had already unlocked everything. You know, I did the whole map. Like I went to every question mark on the map, and I was just like, I don't have it in me to start another one yet. Or I started it, but I didn't have it in me to deal with equipment and just any of it. I was just, you know what? I don't actually care. I don't actually care anymore. The game ended. The story ended. I don't want to go through the story again. The gameplay, although fun, I don't need to do it again. Right? Maybe. Right? I don't know. I was like, I'm done with this. This is fine. I played through it twice. It's fine. I don't need to do a third. I think I wanted to do the trophies. I think I wanted to try and get, because I think there's a trophy for maybe there's a New Game Plus trophy. I know there's a trophy for getting like all the status effects all at once, and I never did that. So what am I doing? I'm walking back and forth again. I gotta head first, brute force. Head first into a boss. I thought about calling it, but it didn't fit. I couldn't figure out how to fit. The whole Twitch having 140 characters and YouTube having 100 for the titles is real fucking inconvenient. I gotta say, it's real stupid. YouTube could have more. I don't know why they don't. I don't know why. Twitch makes sense because it's like the old Twitter cap. 140. That always seemed to make sense. YouTube 100. 100. Come on. Now you're making me think. I got this one down to 98 characters, so I think I'll be able to do it. I had to cut out the word run. I wanted to keep in challenge. It's not a one stat only run. It's a one stat only challenge. Like, I guess it's not one run, right? Because it's not like I'm doing it in one sitting. I'm not like attempting it once. It's like a challenge thing. I don't know. Challenge run made more sense, but having just run, I felt like even though it cut down on the words, I felt like I needed a challenge in there. I had to I don't know. Again, creative hour. Creative hour. A 10. I got 20 more until I'm at half, and I could maybe. Well, at this point, I could get a crit win. Right? I keep forgetting that. I said it. I keep forgetting it. If I get a crit, I can win. Yo, what's up, Vex? Vexes, what's up? How's it going? Glad to hear you on another stream. Playing some MinuteQuest. I don't know if you've heard of the game before. It's one of my favorites. It's a bit difficult to play these days. You have to get an emulator and play it most like that. Well, if you have an older phone, you might be able to get it to work, but you might still even have to download it separately from like a third party, like a non Play Store, App Store source. It's a very fun game. But glad to have you here, Bex. I know you popped in the chat, and I was like, yo, so. But it's good as good. Again, the MinuteQuest. You can check it out. Again, this is a challenge run. I was saying as you just popped in, this is a challenge run thing I'm doing. So I've only got I can only up my power for this one. This one I can only up my power stat. So I have my accuracy is real low, but I don't have any speed. I have no health. My intelligence low, which also makes my accuracy low, and I have no luck basically. So it's a brute force run. It's a really fun. I've done it before on phones, or tried it. This one's, I don't know if this specific run is possible. This is the only one out of all 4 of them I'm not sure is possible. Well, I keep saying that. I haven't done Vitality. But I'm fairly certain it's possible. I was there. My phone just kept shit in the bed before I could do it. I just stopped playing, but now I'm back. Playing it again, live on Twitch, so I can keep track of it all. Record it, make my progress real. Be a bit more. I don't know. It's nice having everything up on screen. I don't know. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the MinuteQuest. And if you were looking for Minecraft, I will be playing Minecraft later. That will happen. You should check it out if you can find. I've gone through a bit of how to go play it a few times. I don't know if you caught what I was saying. Uh, it's called MinuteQuest. Down here, I have it scrolling down at the bottom under the other thing. It's in the title. It's called MinuteQuest. It's an old mobile game. Uh, it's 32-bit, so it's hard to get running on most phones. So I'm on a BlueStacks emulator on PC. It is possible to run on some phones again, like older stuff. But it's one of my favorites. It's a very in-depth game. It's a lot of. There's just an incremental sort of RPG, pocket RPG. Um, a lot of skill combinations. All your items sort of combo out into a set of skills. So your knife, I got my a knife, rags, and wisp, and every item does different stuff, and there's a bunch of different. There's over like almost 2 million. It's 18 or 1,008,000 something, 800,000 combinations of different skill of these like three different skill combinations possible, or like weapon and armor pet combinations basically. Uh, you have your weapon, your armor, and your pet. That's your equips. Um, but glad this game's fun. You should check it out if you can. I've gone through how to do it a few times, but I'll always go through how to play this again for people so I can make it easy for people to get out there and play it. It's one of my favorites. Maybe if enough people play it, the developer will make an updated version of it available on new phones. That'd be sick. Get a 64-bit version of this going. I don't know how difficult that is to do. I said that before. I don't know how that works. No hits, no hits. One is I'll get a hit in, and maybe I'll get a crit. I'll get the hit, maybe it's a crit. Maybe I'll get the kill. If I get a hit, and maybe it's a crit, maybe it's a kill. Well, if I hit and it's a crit, it is a kill. Should be, as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell from the numbers I'm looking at. Didn't even get an attempt in. I don't know if you're still there, Max. But the challenge of this one is that I have no accuracy. So my damage is going up, but I just can't get hits. I just have such low accuracy that I have such a low chance of getting hit in. That I need one hit and I need it to be the kill, basically. I might be able to get two hits in. Might be. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. But it's very low chance for me to get a hit. But it does. It will happen when see. That's more than half health. So I just need to get if I get one of those hits as a crit, it'll happen. So this is now it's. I don't know if I'm gonna stream until that happens. That could be a very long time. I don't know how long it's gonna take me for to hit my damage, to double my damage as it currently is, because it's just gonna take me longer to level up. Each level it takes longer for me to level up, so it's just gonna get. I'm not actually making any progress with like um, distance. That's what's like. Oh, if anybody's watching these other streams, everybody going over like the playtime and how that sometimes the playtime and your level line up a little bit, especially early on. I'm way off on that. My level's crazy difference. I guess you'd say I'm under leveled in a way. For playtime, you should probably be getting more XP per minute at this point for sure. In a normal scenario. There we go. We got level up. I'm almost at a raw half damage, but I have that weakness, so it's all good. It's all good. Oh, okay. Getting a hit. Let me swap out. Let me swap out gear real quick. Two. Because I still have that accuracy. I think is more useful than the speed. Maybe we'll see. If I have that 10% crit chance, that might be what I need. Just to get that little bit of crit chance to get this kill. I don't know. I don't think it can hurt to have that because I was able to. I think as long as I could still get. My accuracy is still fine, so I should be able to get hits in without the speed. Maybe we'll see. If I stop getting hits in, if I don't get like another hit in a while, maybe I'll swap back to speed because in the end of the day, the little bit of damage will be more. But I might as well run this now until I might as well run the extra crit percentage until I know that I can't get hit, right? Because then if I do get a crit, I might as well. Right? If I do get a crit, I might as well. I'll beat the boss. I might as well get the crit. Critical miss. A critical miss. If anybody's listening, I don't know if anybody's still, but the music, I really do enjoy the music music here, so I hope people. I know Marty says he like enjoyed the music, so hopefully the other people vibe with it. It's a nice vibe with the lore. I don't know. I don't really know. I guess you could probably kind of come up with some in a way. Uh, it's a pretty simple. There's no like story at all. It's pretty bare bones. Just I guess you could kind of think of a lore based on the order of the bosses because there are boss fights. Uh, but overall, it's a pretty standard, just like RPG kind of dungeon crawler. There's no real story or anything. It's just like um, just numbers. Number go up. It's a big incremental RPG kind of thing. I guess the main story is that the king uh, tells you to go out and fight monsters. Keep calm and slay beasts. Level up. Fill back. You know, what's up, homeboy? I have faith in the young knight. Not like you have things to do. Level up. Yeah, see? It's just right. Get a job. He'll throw me money. I don't know about that's main. That's the main. That's it basically. The king tells you to go fight. Go kill the DOS boss, which is the final boss. Um, go. You know, it's just go and slay the monsters outside the castle. Basically, that's the lore. Uh, and I haven't really thought about the lore for here. I guess you could kind of come up with some per character. You could maybe like write your own like role play about why you're playing that character. You could do a bit more of a focused character build for sure. I don't know how that work that wise. You're like, oh, I'm a thief. And you're like trying to like, you know, you start with your knife and your rags, and you gotta stick with like daggers and cloaks and like real light armor. You would never want to throw like a real heavy piece of armor or something. I don't know. It's not like built in the game that way. It's just you just swap out armor gear for stats. No, I guess there's really no lore besides, I guess, just the way the mobs are spaced out. You could start thinking about like these monsters work for this boss, and these monsters, right? These are the ones like hired by that bot, right? In a way, like that's who's maybe controlling, has mind control. I don't know, like because they're not like they become pets when you can kill them and they drop as pets. So it's not like they sort of follow whoever is in charge of them. So maybe there's the boss is just sort of in charge right now. And just follow them. You know, it's a classic. You know, follow the monsters are just and you kill one and you're like, I'll be your friend. I've never thought about lore for the game. It's fun. All the different weapons and stuff. You could really think about different like lore origins for certain things. I don't know. I'll think about that more as I play. As I play these, I can think about that. Because I'm normally thinking about my Minecraft lore. When I play that, I'm always thinking about the way the lore in the world building. Because that's sort of changed. I sort of have a different perspective on that. I mentioned that on the last Minecraft stream, where I was saying I build all those squared, the cube nether portals, the squared cube nether portals. And I put it there. The initial one I built, I put there, and it was like, oh, it spawned here from the nether. This is, you know, it appeared, right? But no, it was me worshiping the cube and making a portal to the nether out of the cube. I have to like remember that. I have to remember that it's, you know, I'm the builder in this world. So it's not. I place those blocks. I can come up with my own, right? No, I worship the cube. That's what's happening. It's kind of fun to think of it that way instead of being like, oh, this nether portal appeared before I showed up. No, I remember building it. It didn't. No, I remember putting those blocks there. It didn't show up before I got there. I remember building it. I can't put that in the lore. It just doesn't work in my brain anymore. Like I had to like rewrite. Like, oh, I was pretending I put it there. But no, I was just worshiping the cube the whole time. The whole time. It was just worship of the cube. Which I think is fun. And then to have the worship of the cube with the big sphere. I don't know. It feels right for Minecraft. Oh, only one. Wait. What is my damage that low? Did my pet get a hit? Maybe my pet got a hit. I'm gonna say. That's odd. That's from the pet that got a hit. Whoa, what's up with my... Wait, what? Why? Why is that happening now? Alright, weird. I don't know if that's my pet getting a hit or something messing up. I'm gonna switch back. I'm gonna switch back for a second. Alright, keep going. I'm guessing I'm going long on this one. I guess. Let's have over 2 hours, almost 2 hours on the stream, and then I'm over 2 hours on game time. Although, I guess I'm an hour and no. Yeah, I started at 60 minutes, so I'm well over an hour on game time for sure. I'm well over on. Yeah, 90. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not fully sure. I have to look up the how it does the math again, but it's basically, I know it's your power and it has something to do with what weapon and armor I think you have equipped and possibly your pet and maybe what level you are. But it's relatively, it stays like this for the, I don't know. I've never really thought about it. I was saying it earlier on the stream. I just don't have any, I gotta look up how the damage is calculated. Let me see. I have the wiki on my, I don't know. I know I have the other thing on there. No, I'm not gonna bounce around no more. Let's see, attack. MinuteQuest. Okay, looks like somebody has done it. So attack equals power times your weapon. Or yeah, attack equals power times 1 plus your weapon damage divided by 10. Interesting. So so it takes your power. Okay, so 240. Oh, okay, so it only, okay, that makes sense. So it's only going times, it's multiplying it by, let's see, back up, let me go back to the, I gotta look at my knife. I gotta look at my knife. My knife say, it's 2 power. So it's only doing, so weapon damage divided by 10. It's only doing 0.2. It's a point, so 1.2. So it's literally power times 1.2. Right? So does that make sense? Let me see. 246 times 1.2. Oh no, that's oh no, I typed it in. If I typed in 246, it'd be right. I typed in 249. Yeah, it's right. It's off by it rounds down. It rounds down by, well, it's 5.2. It's 295.2 would be my attack technically. I'm sure it just rounds to the nearest. It probably rounds down or up based on the, it's at a 0.5, right? You know what I mean? So now I learned something new. Thank you for asking. I was talking about it earlier, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to look it up, but that's how it works. So it's your power times 1 plus your weapon damage divided by 10. So it's not straightforward at all. Well, it is kind of straightforward, I guess. Your weapon damage can go up. Different weapons have different weapon damage, and then you can also upgrade your weapon damage, or upgrade each individual weapon. I guess probably your power would be your attack. You know why it's like that? I just thought about that because you might not always have a power. You could stat yourself with intelligence, and I think your attack would go up maybe. I'll check that when I do intelligence. I guess I don't know if my attack's up or not. Because my damage is sure up. My intelligence run is doing crazy nice. That's the best. That's the most progress I'm making. That and luck. Wow, could get a single hit. Not a single hit possible there. God, if the thing is, I'm not even gonna get surprised yet, right? It's not like it's gonna get me, but I'm not gonna have it immediately. Even if I didn't kill the boss, I gotta do this, and then I gotta see what the next treasure room is. I probably will leave the stream up for the next treasure room. I don't want to start the stream with waiting 60 minutes for a treasure room. I'll probably leave it. I'll leave it running. Because I do want to record it. I want to stream it all. I want to have it all sort of documented. The whole challenge. Oh, damage is over 300. Damage is over 300. Or attacks over 300. I guess power is 2. Yeah. Alright. For sure could get a kill now if I get a crit. I was already there, but now I'm definitely there. Because that's how much damage I was doing. About 3 with the weakness. 600? Oh yeah, 600. I got a crit there. It's not useful, but I can get crits. Let's see. 600 will do it if I get a crit. I just gotta crit the boss. You know how many attacks I try. That's for sure. No, I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. I didn't do it. It'll happen. Brute force. I'm gonna make it happen. Just keep getting stronger with every swing. Every miss, I still have to pick the sword back up, pick the dagger back up. Every miss, I get a little stronger even. I don't know what that zero. I think the pet's taking 0 damage, or either doing 0 damage or something. Can't tell. I got that crit on the other. That was really fucking annoying. At least they know, like it's I can't get a crit, but I already knew that. How can I just hit the boss? Like this part, I might just end up killing the boss normally. Right? That might end up being like this rate. I don't know. I got another 270 attack to get. 269. If you want to be specific, right? I did get some double hits in first few when I was really at first. So I could get a double hit. I got to keep. Sometimes if you get that first hit in, sometimes it gives you a second one if you're tapping fast enough. That window seems to be open. So I gotta be on it. See if I can get it. If I get the double, either a crit or a double. See. I did want to keep these consistent on time, but the way these play out, they're so different. And the fact that I had to reset this one a few times, I don't know. I think this one's just gonna always be. I think there's especially once I hit AFK, where I'm like AFKing it and then forgetting to check and reset it, and it's like, oh, I just sat there for. It's gonna be talking. The streams are gonna go on. I'm gonna figure out how I want to do AFK stuff. If that's gonna be like background in the other streams, or I want to record it and have it on thing to put up to YouTube, especially like now that I'm doing the archive to YouTube. I don't know. I don't know how I want to do this yet. I want to be able to have this as its own series. Like I don't want to like sideline it to just like background stuff. But I know that at a certain point it becomes such a it becomes background to my own life. Like eventually that's what the game. I don't know. Maybe one of these builds will never truly make it to background status. Maybe I'll always have some sort of focused way to play one of them or something. I'll come up with. I could always start up another instance and play the no death run and leave this up on the side as like AFK. And still, it'll still be MinuteQuest, but there'll be 2 challenges going on at once or something. Do like a, I don't know. I'll figure out something. Sort of a dumb game. It's a fun game. It's a dumb fun game. Oh man. Getting up there. What's it? I'll be right back. Anyway, Vex, you're still there. All right, I am back, brute forcing my way through this treasure room. Oh, hold on. I forgot to get rid of the thing on screen. There we go. All right. I'll probably go to 180 minutes. Just round it out. It is stream 3. So I think that'll round out 60 minutes per stream in a way. Game time, at least. I know intelligence is ahead of that, but I think the other ones are around. I don't know. I think speed might be up there too. I don't know. I know I was trying to keep it consistent, but unless I want to run this one for an extra hour and then run the other ones just like an hour, like under an hour, I don't and try and match everything up. I feel like that's a headache. These are all going to be different depending on what the build calls for. In a way, I kind of like that. I kind of like having different, build. Oh, I'm 165 minutes in, but I'm only level 52 on power because it's just that's how it levels. That's just how it goes. And maybe I could have a better. Like I could have definitely had a better start. I could have. I got my hit. I got one hit in. God damn. It's fuck. All right. Possible. It'll happen. It'll happen. I don't know if my damage is gonna get high enough this stream though. I don't know if I can get my damage up that high. I don't think so. Cause I gotta get that up there. A good bit. Over another 2. Like I'm not like that's crazy. I don't know. I just don't know if my accuracy was high enough with those other gear. I know my damage would be up, but I just don't know if my accuracy is. So I don't know if it's worth swapping to find out. And then just trying it a bunch and then not being able to get I'm already going to do a critical. So it's not like, I guess the other one might be able to do enough damage not without a critical. I don't know. Let me go. Because if that's the case, maybe I just want to try it. Truly brute forcing my way with the pure power. Let's see. I don't know if that speed and accuracy are really super useful or not. Let me see if any of these other pets do anything better. All right. Just give it a few. No. Wrong fucking way. The wrong fucking way. What are we doing? All right. Oh, that's still not. Oh, that's still not enough though. It's still not enough. And that's not going to get the jab. So it's not going to. It's only going to be. It's going to be. I don't think that's jab. I think that's slash. I don't think that's jab. What is that? What's the dagger? Or not the dagger? Just normal type. It's not. I don't know. It's stab, not jab. Jab gives me that bonus on damage. What's my wait? What is it? What does it say it is? Oh, that's not up nearly any at all. All right, that's not worth it. I didn't need to use that. All right, the accuracy and speed, just a bit, 20%, 20%, 20% up, just to get there, I was really hoping I got it that time. Just like, oh, I swap back to the gear I need. Got it. Right? That'd be perfect. Well, that's not where I'm going. This way. Okay, let's do the G slime. No. I don't know. I guess I'd rather not get another pet and get a crit. Save my luck for a crit versus a treasure drop at this point. He seems to go up by 6 damage because I guess it's only one. I guess that makes. Oh damn. Fuck. No, I didn't get another hit. I thought I could get a second. I know. Because I technically could get a second hit in because it's not. I'm not relying on surprise yet. Sometimes I'm like, damn, if I had got that second hit, it'd be over. It'd be interesting to know what your minimum stats would be in this game to beat it. What your minimum required stats would be to beat the game. Like how few skill points could you spend and still beat the game would be kind of fun. Um, so I was also trying a challenge run where you don't level at all, right? So you just basically you're stuck in these treasure rooms until you get good items, until you have like surprise and bite and whatever. I don't even know how far. I just want to know how far you get, right? And probably low chance you ever beat the game ever, right? Maybe not even make it past a few bosses. I don't know, but it'd be fun to find out how that would work with treasure drops and all that. So I don't know. But then I was also doing a no. I wanted to try a no skill run where you don't have any of these. It says no skill. There's like certain item combinations that just give you nothing. So I thought it'd be fun. Those were other challenges I was trying on other, other devices because you only have 5 per thing, so I can't show these here. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I like playing the game, so it's like one of those things where I'm like, fuck, do I want to try another challenge? I'm already putting in time on this. Like this is crazy. I know I used to play this game like obviously I played it a lot before, but it was a bit more passive, right? It was sort of my I'd watch TV or YouTube, or I'd not be on the bus, just waiting for things that like I just instead of scrolling on Twitter or Instagram, right? It's just like and my damage is not gonna get there in 10 minutes, that's for sure. We're gonna have to be back in the gym, back getting stronger next week. It's gonna take a whole fucking week before I do this again. Which is kind of weird to think about because this is definitely something I would have sat down and made sure I had done in a day. Like I would have started this that day, and I would make sure that I would for sure have gotten past this boss by now. Right? Or not by now, but I wouldn't stop. It'd just be open all day. Whenever I got a chance to do it. I guess I could leave it here and do that. I got the streams take up space. I gotta save the file, gotta go into a folder, it's gotta get titled, gotta get named, it's gotta get uploaded to YouTube at some point. I know I'm very behind. It's difficult to do. YouTube just doesn't like me, I don't think. I don't know. It's fine, YouTube's fine. It's corporations, right? They don't really like any of us. Right? It's not like a real thing. It's just YouTube. Damn. Maybe Skeletor? No, come on. I still don't have those as a pet yet. I don't know why the fuck I can't get those to drop. I got the other 2 pets pretty quick. Wow, I got a lot of hits. A lot of attempted hits in. I didn't get there. No hits, just attempts. He was really slow on his attack. Nine minutes. Does the game want to give me a crit within 9 minutes? It's crazy how much gold I've killed. That many mobs, right? You think about how many I've killed so far. Oh no, wait! I can check how many kills I've gotten so far. Right, kill number 5696. That's crazy. Already, I've only collected 4 treasure out of all those kills. 4 of them have been treasure drops. That's absurd. That's absurd. Not really. It's in the stats actually. It's actually very statistically accurate, right? That would happen that way. Statistically, the evil eye, the Arimon. Is that what, I thought that was the evil eye. It's the Arimon. Okay. She'll win, right? Because well, the stats are better. Well, sort of. My level's crazy. Think about, but I got that note that's so low, right? Just I know this might not. I don't know if you're watching this, you find this interesting. So thank you for. I hope you check out the game. Really, it's like just fucking go play it normally. Or do a challenge run. It's fun. I enjoy the challenge run. Right. I beat the game. I did the challenge run. I started the challenge run before I ever beat the game. I'm pretty sure. I think it was before I had beat my first playthrough. I was like, oh, I think you could do it with all speed. And started that, but then I got a new phone and stopped playing the game for a while. It was like right before college. I think I got a new phone. I just didn't reinstall it right away because I was like, I don't have time for this, which I did. It's probably a smart idea that I didn't play it during that. But still. I don't know if I ever reset that phone. I wonder if that save is still there. I still have the phone. The phone still works, pretty sure. If I never reset the phone, that file, that'd be crazy. That's still sitting there. That save. That'd be crazy. I'm pretty sure I had to factory reset the phone. And right, I think it bricked itself at work at some point. So it stopped working. That's why I got a new one. I know it turned on the last time I tried. I just don't remember if it had a fucking fuck. I can't think about fuck. That's all I'm gonna think about. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna mess around with another version of this game right now. This is only one hit. God damn! If I could just get a second hit in or a crit. Damn. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's 6 minutes. I even have to call it at 180 minutes, just because I think that's logical. I know this is brute force, and maybe I want to brute force my way through it, and I kind of do. I kind of want to do this until I have the damage and just get the kill, because I know it. I know it's just gonna take time. I know it's just gonna take time. I know it's just time, but I got to do other things. Oh, I got one hit. I did get a hit. Oh. I don't know. At most, I can only do another hour, and even then, that's absurd. The thing is, right? If I don't do it now, right? If I don't kill this boss now, right? At least there's something to do next stream. Off the start. I don't have to start with farming a pet. I can just go in straight into just. I only need 200 more. I'll get the damage next time. I'll have the damage, and I'll for sure beat the boss. It'll for sure happen next time, right? If not happen, very low chance it happens now, right? We've all witnessed how low the chances are. I think I've only gotten one crit the whole time I've been streaming, and it was not against the boss. Maybe I got two. I think I maybe got two at the end, at the beginning. I guess the beginning is the end of it, right? It's one of the ends, right? Beginning, and then there's the beginning is one end, and the end is the other end, right? If you think about it that way, you go the other way. Think about it that way. The beginning is also the end, and the end is the end, right? It's just which end, right? The beginning is the one end, and the end is the end of the other end of time. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just noise. It's just audio visual noise. This is audio visual noise project. I really do love the music in this game. Speaking of audio, the game looks great too. Speaking of visuals, I really do like how everything's laid out. All the information, I think the pixel art's fantastic. Some of that, like, look at a little bit of lighting on the background of the torches. It's so subtle. It's like just perfect. Oh, so much care to detail. Damn. Two minutes. 2 whole minutes. I don't know if it's actually 2 whole minutes. It could be a minute and a half, right? It could be a minute and 20 seconds. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. 2 minutes. Let's see where we're at. No, not at 79 yet. If I enter in and it's 180, I gotta back out. I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm not. If it's 180, I'm just not even gonna attempt it. 180 on the minutes, it's just not happening. I'll save it for the next time. I gotta call it. I have to. My own sanity. I'm gonna build the sphere. I'm gonna be working on the sphere of insanity in Minecraft later. I might do a drawing stream before that. I can't say drawing stream. I'm gonna call them art streams because I don't know what I'll be doing. I might want to do other stuff other than just draw some days. And sometimes I'm painting, technically. You know, it's all up in the air, right? Painting, drawing. It's a digital program, whichever the fuck you want to call it, right? So that might happen later because if I want to draw, paint, use my digital art program, I probably want to do that on stream because it's kind of fun. It's kind of nice to just talk about the process and just. I'm always bad about writing it down, so I don't know, maybe it's a bad idea to talk about it all, but oh fuck, yeah, whatever. What else am I doing? I'm live, going live. Well, if I want to draw, I want to make art, I'll probably go live with it tonight. Probably before that'll be before Minecraft. I just don't know. Right before. Normally I do it, but I do it. You know, I give myself like a good half hour, 45 minutes to set up. Sometimes even less. Sometimes I'm just drawing and drawing and drawing. I'm like, oh, I got it. Like I did yesterday. I was drawing and drawing. I was like, oh, I guess I got to stop. Oh no, I have to stop and play Minecraft. I have to stop drawing to play Minecraft. That's how my schedule's working right now. God, what a horrible day. It's the fucking best. It's the fucking best day. The best day ever. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Did I get it? I wasn't paying attention. It's 180, so I'm done. I'm done. All right. Thank you to anyone that's been watching. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to Marty and Vex. Marty 1904. Marty underscore 1904 and Vex is 6459. I'm gonna write down your full name since you're in chat today. And make sure they get into the book of chatter. For sure. I'm gonna do that now so I don't forget. So Marty underscore 1904, and that is Vex's 6459. You'll make it into the book of chatter. I don't know what order I'm gonna put people in. I'll probably put Marty at the top, towards top, because he's been chatting a lot. Thank you, Marty, again. If you're hearing this now and caught the vibe. I don't know if you vibe, caught the vibe and the VOD. Thank you for being here. I'll make sure that's gonna be the book of chatter. I'll do that on Minecraft tonight. Tonight on Minecraft. All right. So this has been livestream 61. MinuteQuest 11. Once that only challenge. The quest for power number 3, brute force. I think that's pretty accurate. Thank you again for watching. It's been a lot of fun making these. So I really hope you enjoy watching me struggle through this process of it's not a struggle really, right? I'm sitting here playing and pressing keys on the keyboard. It's pretty peaceful. It's just a lot of repetitive, but it's fun. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. So I hope you go and check out the game. Thank you again. Thank you again. This has been MinuteQuest 11, livestream 61. Goodbye.